Andy at 4-3, who's in the playoffs in the other division, and Brian, who's at 3-4, who's right behind him. So if Brian wins, there will be a virtual tie, and it'll come to heads up and other shit. I don't really know who will get in, and it depends on the rest of the division, but still, good game. Andy's projected to win by 7. Let's check out his lineup. He's rolling with Matt Ryan at Detroit. Home against Detroit, but it's in fucking England. So I don't know about this game at all. For Matt Ryan, I don't like that. He sucks outdoors. He sucks on the road. He sucks everywhere. I just don't like him. He's not the same guy, and he's an Andy Crush guy. Put him right in there with fucking Spiller and Tate. Ridiculous. Then Demaryius Thomas at wide receiver. He's probably the number 1 wide receiver this week. He's been on fire. Manning's been on fire. That's a no-brainer. Jeremy Maclin at Arizona. He's the number 1 guy there. He's going to have to get the ball. You know, he's a solid wide receiver too. Ben Tate is the number 1 running back. Oakland sucks. It's at home, so maybe he'll punch one in and put up 80 or something, but I think he sucks. Forsett, they're saying that he's going to take away with it, but since his defense is good, this is a division game, I don't trust him too much. Gates is still getting the ball, playing tonight versus Denver. It's a big game. I like Gates here. I think he puts up, at least his 12. Jeffrey in the flex versus New England. I hope he does nothing, but I don't know. They're really good over there. If we can pressure the quarterback, we just lost our fucking best pressure guy, but I don't know. Vinatieri in Dallas. I don't know about starting Dallas and Washington. Their defense is not great fantasy-wise, but pretty good points-wise. On the bench, sitting Alfred Morris, starting Tate and Forsett. I don't know about that. Sitting Ivory, I can see that. Sitting Denard Robinson, who he just picked up. I don't know. I hope he does good. Old Michigan quarterback. All right, now for Brian. Brian's starting Russell Wilson, who I fucking traded for Romo. I wish I still had. I wouldn't be starting him because I have Manning, but I would love to have traded him for more. You have a quarterback behind him. You got Stafford behind him. Stafford's not who he could be, but if I were you, man, I would try to move Wilson. Even though these fucking faggots in our league don't think he's awesome, he's been unbelievable. He's winning games all over the place, fantasy-wise. Des Bryant, absolute beast at wide receiver 1. Keenan Allen, bit of a disappointment. I was just talking about Foley with this. Just talking with Foley about this. I think that's what I said. But tonight at Denver, who knows? Thursday night games are crazy. Foster, solid. At Tennessee, should be very solid. Trey Mason, interesting pickup. I wanted him. Me and Brian neither of us had been taking any waiver wire picks for the last at least month. And he'd been in front of me, and it got to a point where I'm like, all right, I don't think Brian even does waiver wire moves. And then Trey Mason came up, and I'm like, all right, this is what I've been waiting for. A guy who looks like he could be a plug-and-play running back 1. Much how Zach Stacy was last year, who I rode to a championship last year. And I fucking go for him, and Brian takes him. I end up getting Bryce Brown in Buffalo, and they're saying that fucking Boobie Dixon might even be the guy up there after, so who knows. Zach Ertz at tight end. It's hard to like him, ups and downs. Floyd in Arizona. I think they're going to throw the ball all over the place. He'll probably get a piece of it. That's not bad. All right, this 7-point game. I think that they're saying that there's going to be a 3-point difference between Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson in a set in favor of Russell Wilson in a 7-point difference in this game. I think that Russell Wilson is going to score at least 10 points more than Matt Ryan, and that is going to be the reason that Brian wins. It makes the division more interesting. Russell's getting no respect here. What are his last 5 games? Let's see here. 37-11 in that Dallas game, which was crazy. But then 34, 23, 17, 18. He's a beast. Not as good as I thought, though, in those numbers. But he is a beast. He's got Boobie Dixon on the bench, the guy who might end up being better than my waiver wire pick. Yeah. I think Russell Wilson is the reason that Brian wins this game and shakes up that division a little bit more.